yeah. How you like that dramatic countdown? That was dramatic. I don't know about you, but it was dramatic to me. Hey, we are last minute betting with the Sports Nuts. +1, actually, Randall's an honorary sports nut. Brought to you by OddsJam, premier odds comparison company. Not looking forward to this show at all. I just want you guys to know that. Just saying, okay? Don't forget, we have the new merchandise shop, shop.oddsjam.com, and I will present that here in a little bit. But as some of you know, I've got a lot of things on my mind tonight, and I'm really nervous about this show. The Discord link is below, and you got to get in there, man. You got to get in there. Lots of sharp bettors and great picks. Get in there now. We got the link in the description below. We are on Twitter. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. Like this show. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. And I hated the first commenter in here is Jordan.
Let's
Thackeray,
go,
right?
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get on with it. Yeah, I love it.
I don't know what he's talking about. I have no idea. You
want me to put him in timeout? I can put him in timeout here.
Yeah, Jacob's here. Greg's here. Yeah, going to be a tough one tonight. You're right with the Battlehawks. Tony's here. Here we go. So I lost a bet. Or you know what? I just opened my mouth too far, I guess. Yeah. Last night with the Dallas Stars and Chicago Blackhawks, and Jordan, who is one of our audience members, was all over the Blackhawks, and he told me I used to have a bottle of Bud Light beer from when the Blues, my St. Louis Blues, won the Stanley Cup. It says Gloria, Gloria on the top. I'll even show it to you, folks. There it is right there. And it even says on the side 2019 champs, right? You know? And he said, if the Blackhawks win, you have to drink that beer that used to sit behind you before you got the green screen. And I said, there's no way that the Blackhawks are winning this game. And I'm looking, last night's looking great, guys.
How are you feeling, Bob?
3-0 lead. You know what? I have problems sleeping.
No, I said, how are you feeling when they're up 3-0?
Oh, I'm getting there. I'm feeling fantastic. It's fantastic. We're on our way. It's a beat down of Thackeray. Coach Thack is going to get nailed the next day. And somehow, of course, Patrick Kane, who's got to show off before the trade deadline. That's what this is all about, okay?
Yeah.
He scores a couple of goals and an assist, and he's on fire. Dallas puts the puck in the net to tie the game. It's 4-3, by the way. Blackhawks come back, take the lead. 4 unanswered goals, and guess what? The puck crosses the line after the clock hits 0. By like a split second, okay? Yeah. Now, was that a genius pick by Thackeray here?
Sure.
I mean, I ask you.
Sure. Yeah, I think so. He was on it. And yeah, Dallas was what, minus 300 something on the money line. So, I mean, Dallas was supposed to win that game by 2+ easily. And the fact that they were down late and were trying to tie it to go to overtime says enough.
All right. Here we go. Drizzle's here. Chug it. Ben,
Drizzy is doing content for us.
Oh, cool, Drizzy. Cool. Glory. I said Drizzle. I meant Fishizzle. Oh, yeah, I know. But Chicago's so lucky, right? I wish I was there to see you fall to your knees when that puck didn't make it in the goal at the time. It was terrible, man. It was terrible. So this thing has never been open. I checked the date, and I have till 2027, October 19th, 2027. So okay. I am now going to open this beer. Maybe. Yep.
Yeah, it's been sealed for about 4 or 5 years.
Hold on, let me. Actually, it doesn't really have a smell. might taste like swamp water. Should I shaking it up first? By the way, it has not been refrigerated either. There are bubbles in there. There might be something crawling in there. Here we go.
Yeah, have at it. Yum.
Oh, he's chugging it.
Oh my God, Bob, he's chugging it. Awesome. Ben says, big shout out to the OddsJam arbitrage tool. Thank you. I grabbed my first double-digit arbitrage bet at 13% tonight. Beautiful.
Oh my God.
How you feel, Bob?
Oh, the taste on the back end was terrible. You know, initially it wasn't too bad.
Okay.
Oh my God. Okay. All right. So I don't think I'll be able to host this show anymore. See you guys later.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. Thank you all for joining us here today. Randall is here to talk about Randall's here to talk about a little XFL. He's got his XFL what the heck you call it? Power ratings.
Power ratings.
Speaking of which, did you send those to me? Or are you just going to share your screen and show them?
They're on my Twitter if you want to pull it up.
Okay.
Probably buried somewhere. I can pull them up here.
Hold on, I have to burp. Thank you.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Sorry, dude. It's warm beer from 2019. Come on.
Well, you're a fool, just like last year in the tournament. Let's not forget that this man not only passed up an opportunity to get some free money, he actually lost money in the process. So unbelievable.
Okay. Can we not talk about me anymore? This one hurts. I'm telling you. This one hurts. Okay. Let me find this.
Stephen Batza says, no one can say Bob isn't a man of his word. That is true.
That is right. There you go. All right. I got him here. And I can pull them up. And I'm going to share my screen. And Randall, you're going to explain a little bit what's going on here with these power ratings. Thank you, guys. I did it. And I'm not. Do I have to drink the whole thing? Consensus in the room. Okay, Randall, here we go. I'm sharing my screen. And here are your power ratings for week 2. Explain them to us.
Yeah, so you've got on the left side there, that's the line from the sports book. Now, these lines are obviously much different than probably what you're seeing today. Seattle, first one there, -2.5, -120. This was when I made these power ratings, or I say this is when I released this. These are what the lines were, and then I've got my line over there to the right. So, my line is just based on. I mean, it's not anything I would say special, but basically just what my eyeballs tell me from the previous week, and kind of looking at potential. Home field, obviously all of the teams outside of Houston have not played a home game. So going to be tough to determine what home field is worth. But, I mean, Seattle typically, at least when they played in 2020, had a pretty solid home field advantage. So my line for Seattle was -4. Battlehawks obviously coming off of a very, very, I don't even know the word, incredible win, I guess, if you will, against San Antonio. So definitely thought that this was a flat spot for the Battlehawks. And Seattle probably should have won that game. We talked about that this morning. Seattle, the wrong team, definitely won the game on Sunday night. Seattle should have won. They fumbled on the goal line. So I made Seattle -4. I locked Seattle in -2.5, -120 on FanDuel. Looking now, you can actually get Seattle 3.5 on MGM. I mean, I'm not really a fan of laying 3.5 when you could have had 2.5. The issue with the XFL, and this is still kind of to be determined, what is going to be a key number in the XFL? Because with the 3-point, the 2-point, and obviously the 1-point, you have no idea. So, you don't know is, traditionally in the NFL, I mean, a +3.5 is solid, but is that any good in the XFL? I don't know. So I'm I'm on Seattle tonight. Like I said, it is now -4 at basically every single book except for MGM. It's actually 4.5 on FanDuel. So I would be on Seattle tonight. Maybe this is a play that you could look to bet live. I don't think Seattle's going to have any issues moving the ball, even though St. Louis does have a solid defense. I still think they definitely have the best offense in the league. So we'll see what happens there in the next game. Vegas and DC. Vegas played at Arlington in week 1. They lost that game 22-20. DC actually, they were a 1.5 point favorite against Seattle. That game went off Seattle -2.5. I thought the line was right on that DC game. I actually thought that Vegas would be a 3-point favorite in this game. You can see that the sports books at the time had Vegas -3, -120. You can still get that line. It's 3 on DraftKings, -110 right now. I mean, basically what I'm looking for in these power ratings is a difference in the line. And I mean, I made Vegas 3, and you can see that the line was 3. So probably not going to bet this game. I still do like Vegas -3. I mean, I think that is the right side. I will say I've got a buddy who lives in Vegas. About an 80% chance of rain on Saturday. So what will that look like? I don't know. Greg Williams is the defensive coordinator for DC. So probably one of the best in the league on the defensive side, at least calling those plays. So kind of curious there, but DC had nothing on offense. So we'll be curious to see how that game kind of unfolds, but do lean to Vegas there. Now in this game here, this has moved a little bit. San Antonio and Orlando. Orlando obviously came into the league. I think everybody thought they were going to be the worst team. They definitely looked like that in week 1. I made this line San Antonio -2.5. It was actually 3 whenever I released these power ratings. It's actually now up to 3.5, and it looks like it's trending towards 4. I mean, I'm probably going to take Orlando at +4 if we're able to get that. I think that's just a tad high. Don't know what home field advantage will look like for them, but it sounds like DeAndre Francois is going to get the start, which is who I think should have been starting from day 1. So do like Orlando here +4 if we can get it. Like I said, it looks like it's trending that way, so should be able to get 4 by Sunday. If not, I probably will take Orlando +3.5. And then the last game, Houston and Arlington. Houston looked by far the best of any of the teams on Sunday, or Saturday and Sunday in week 1 of the XFL. Outside of Seattle, I mean, Houston won, so everybody's ready to anoint Houston as the champion of the XFL. I made this line Houston -3. It's actually 4.5, and it's 5 in some spots now. Arlington obviously has Bob Stoops. Not a lot of people are a fan of him, former Oklahoma coach, but he made some great adjustments in the second half against that Vegas team, and they ended up winning that game. So I think that, I mean, everybody, like I said, Houston's now the favorite to win it all. Everybody loves Houston. Those that watch the XFL think that they're going to be the champ. So I'm on Arlington here +5. It's on DraftKings and Caesars. That's probably the best number you're going to get. So if you are looking to lock that in, there's definitely some value there. Like I said, I made that line much lower than that. So,
all right, beautiful. Hey, can I get to some of these comments? All right. Warm beer, yummy. I love this. Does it taste like 2019? Dude, you have no idea how bad this tastes. Probably better than a stag. Oh, my God. Hey, that's what the bikers drink, okay? Bikers drink stag. No one could say Bob isn't a man of his word. True. That is true. Hey, everybody's liking it, Randall. Good stuff. Hightown, baby. Good job, everybody. And by the way, all of you new content creators for OddsJam, reach out to me or Mike when you're ready. We'll have you on the show. talk about your
Drizzy, reach out, man. Reach out, and we'll get you on the show sometime and talk.
Absolutely. Randall, that was very good. My question right now is, so we've got a game on FX. First time, is this the first time FX has ever had sports, to my knowledge?
Well, the bad thing is
But
there's been a lot of people reporting it that it's going to be on Fox, it's going to be on ESPN. I mean, they're not doing a good job of relaying where these games are going to be played, which is obviously going to hurt ratings. So,
very true.
Good point. Very good point.
But yes, it is on FX.
But
I'm not sure that FX has ever had a football game or a sporting event.
So, yeah, and by the way, and Drizzy wants to get on, and you know what? It is great insight because nobody else is doing this. Let me tell you this right now. I'm going to be emphatic here for a second. This may be the beer talking. I don't know. Look, there's nobody else out there that's doing XFL. It's just not happening. So you got to give kudos to Randall for jumping in on this, because this is a league that is trying to get a name for itself, and they got big name people behind them. I mean, The Rock is no joke. Okay. I mean, he's the real deal, folks, when it comes to marketing and what have you. I love the league. I love the 3-point play. Let's go. Let's play some football. Mike, we want to talk a little college football here in a second. Do you have a parlay for tonight?
College football.
I mean,
beer is talking.
Basketball.
Yeah. Oh, shut it down, Bob. Oh,
yeah. Man, I will be honest. I am not ready to talk college football if that's where you're wanting to go.
It was a joke, guys. My goodness.
No.
God, you fell for that hook, line, and sinker. But go ahead. Do you have a parlay for tonight?
I do, Bob. I got one tonight. We'll get to it quickly here. Okay. Last night, Islanders did come through for us. I told you I didn't want no part of the Jets last night, man. I've learned my lesson betting against the Islanders. Risky here, as good as Buffalo is at home, but I'm going to back Tampa Bay on the puck line. 1-4 of their last 6. 3 of those wins have been by 2 or more goals. Buffalo struggling just a little bit, and I think Tampa Bay will shut them down at the blue line tonight. Their defense is legit. I think they'll slow them down. Vasilevsky's in net. He's been fantastic so far, as you know. I think he'll have a solid game. And look, Buffalo's going to be going with Comrie tonight, who's 6-8, 3.4, almost 3.5 goals against average. I mean, Tampa Bay should have some success scoring. So I'll take Tampa Bay on the puck line tonight. And then I'm going to go Vegas. I'm going to go with the Golden Knights at home. Hill should be in the net for Vegas. He's been pretty good, Bob. As good as Logan Thompson is for Vegas, you got to give credit to Hill. He's 14-5-1, 9.08 save percentage. Calgary's playing their second of a back-to-back. They had a big win against Arizona last night, 6-3. I'm looking to fade them tonight. I'll take Vegas, who has won 5 of their last 6, and they've won 4 of their last 6 against Western Conference teams. So they're dominating within the West pretty well. And that's what I got there, Bobby. Thoughts?
I like it a lot.
Okay.
I like them both. I like both plays. I got to be honest with you. I'm not going to go against you there, Mike. You know, I'm tired of being on the wrong side of you.
Tony's right. Tampa Bay, and that's the thing. Something's got to give tonight. Buffalo's really good on the road. Tampa Bay's really good at home. Something's got to give. I'll go with Tampa Bay. They're just too good at home. I don't know why. Bob's a bandwagon Lightning fan. I hate going with them, but hey, it is what it is.
Hey, all I can say is Pat Maroon, baby. All right, St. Louis boy. Yeah. Randall, why is there a possibility you could share your screen and show the screen for college basketball so we could talk a little hoops here real quick? Good calls, Mike.
Yeah, I can. Are we looking at tonight's games or tomorrow's games?
Whatever you want to do. You're the boss. I just work here.
Is your computer working?
Yeah, share your
Has nothing,
screen.
has nothing to do with the computer, okay?
Oh, all right. Well, let me pull this up. You got me. I don't have anything up on this computer, so just a second.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. All right. I'll do it.
I got it
Never
now,
mind.
but you're killing the audience, man.
No, you are. Cheers,
No, you
everybody.
are.
Cheers, everybody. This is water, by the way.
Yeah, no more of that nasty beer.
That was bad.
Oh, Bob.
Yes. Anything tonight or tomorrow night that pops into your head? And while we got it here, if somebody in the chat, Jordan's always got to play. Tony's always got to play. Jump in. What do you got tonight, guys?
Yeah, I mean, tonight, interesting game with Penn State and Ohio State. I mean, it's going off in 9 minutes. Ohio State is awful. I mean, I think they've lost 10 in a row or something like that. I cannot believe that they're favored in this game. I would almost lean to Penn State, but you look at this, and I mean, Bookmaker Bet Online have Penn State at 3, so I don't know. Maybe Ohio State is the right side. I'm not betting a team that I think is totally quit on Holtman there in Ohio State. Season's over. They're not making the tournament. Not a game that I really want to be a part of. Thursdays are always awful in college basketball. We talked about these two earlier this morning. Illinois, Northwestern. This was actually 5.5 this morning. I had told several people on your morning show, if you wanted to bet Illinois, that was a pretty solid bet. Teams that are unranked laying points against a ranked team, 30-14 on the year. So solid trend there. But it looks like Illinois is up to 7 now. So this is obviously a game we can't bet here in Illinois, but definitely some value on Illinois, just the unranked angle laying points. But at 7 now, when you could have had 5.5 this morning, I mean, it makes 0 sense to bet. So I would not suggest this. I mean, there's no way I'm betting Northwestern here, but I wouldn't lay it with Illinois at this point. You're just taking a bad number. Gonzaga, San Diego. Gonzaga plays St. Mary's on Saturday. That's a huge revenge spot for them, potential look-ahead spot. We talked about that earlier. That was actually 22.5 this morning, still holding steady at 22.5, at least on MGM. Looks like it's moved to 23 in some, 23.5 in others. But I don't know, maybe a look-ahead spot. Maybe San Diego's got some value. Pacific could have some value as well against St. Mary's. St. Mary's maybe looking ahead to Gonzaga. But again, not a game that I am looking to get involved with. Looks like some lines are out here for Friday, and just kind of taking a look. Don't really see anything initially that catches my eye. This Xavier Seton Hall game could be interesting. Let me see.
Okay, I got a couple of comments here real quick. First of all, finishing the beer, Bob. No, I'm not. Sneak peek leaks. We will get to your prize picks here in a second. Jordan is got Jalen Pickett, Mike, over 34.5 PRA, Penn State. Brian, what's up, Brian? Green Bay plus 11, and Tony's on Purdue Fort Wayne plus 3.5, and Xavier Seton Hall tomorrow. Jordan does want to know about that, and any positive EV plays on the sportsbook Sports Interaction have $50 in free credits I'm looking to use. Appreciate the insight. Cheers. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that Xavier Seton Hall, I mean, definitely the game tomorrow. Let me see. I do want to look at one thing because I am not sure that Seton Hall, look at their resume here. I mean, Seton Hall only has according to this site that I use, about a 10% chance of making the tournament. So, I mean, pretty meaningless game for Seton Hall. I mean, they're going to have to win the Big East to get into the tournament. I mean, I would lean to Xavier here. Probably getting them at a cheap price. Xavier just lost at home to Villanova the other night. Yeah, I mean, Seton Hall, their season, again, another one that's pretty well over. They're going to have to run the table. So I would lean to Xavier there, but I'm not going to be betting anything these next 2 days. Saturday, I'll get back into it. And I mean, we've got conference tournament play next week, starting out Monday or Tuesday, I believe, with some of the smaller conferences. So
Right.
basketball is about over, unfortunately. So it's time to take advantage, and we're gonna have to hit it hard.
Check out my boy Greg Voice. Check out the over/under on the North Texas Charlotte game. It's now 112, rightfully so. Both teams are at the bottom of the ranking when it comes to possessions per game. He couldn't help it, but took the over 110.5. Wow. Yeah, that probably won't be a barn burner. All right. Sports interaction. What state are you in, Jacob? And I'll pull up the state and we'll look at positive EV plays in your state.
Probably Ontario, Bob. Or you can just go to Ontario. You'll see. Okay. You should see some sports.
Yeah. There is a play. I mean, James Harden under 21.5 points tonight.
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, you want me to?
Yeah, go ahead and share it, man.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good one to look at. Harden under on his points. I mean, he's not the scorer he once was for sure. I mean, you can see that his under is priced at plus 100, average odds minus 116 on this play. So I think that's a pretty solid play. It's not the best of the best, but certainly worth taking and has value on it for sure. And let's see if there's anything else out here in Ontario for that particular book. That's the only one that I was seeing, but I'll keep looking here as we scroll.
Coach Ken says, great work, Randall.
Coach Ken, the man.
Coach Ken's in the building. Yeah, the Harden play's the only one that I'm finding right now showing up. You can get it at plus 100, Jacob, so would definitely roll with that.
Okay. Now, Sneak Peek Leaks needs some prize picks, and we're going to go there. And we've actually, the last 2 nights, we put 5 picks together. We've hit 3 out of 5 2 nights in a row with the flex, which, doesn't make you a lot of money, but you don't lose. So that's a good thing. Randall, what about some Final Four futures you like? I already know one, but go ahead.
Well, let me pull up a book here and see. Do any books have odds for that yet? There probably are some, but I haven't really taken a look. I mean, futures for the Final Four are hard because, I mean, you've got you don't know what teams are going to be in the bracket. I mean, you could have 2 teams in the same side of the bracket or same bracket, and obviously they both can't make it. Let me see though, futures wise, if there's any numbers out there. Yeah, I don't see anything. I mean, if I had to pick, oh no, here we go, to make the Final Four. So yeah, I mean, in looking at this, value wise, and again, a lot of this is going to depend on the bracket and who's in it and all of that. But I mean, Houston at plus 140, I mean, not really any value there. I do think they have a chance. I mean, same with Alabama plus 200. I mean, again, this all depends on who's in what bracket. But like something like this, I mean, a team plus 200 to make the Final Four is not really good value. I mean, UConn plus 450, I'm very biased there. I actually took another future on them last night, 22-1. Tennessee plus 550, I think could have some value. Gonzaga plus 650 is another team that I like. I'll tell you, maybe if we want to go sleeper of all sleepers, Kentucky 11-1. I think Kentucky, if they get in, which it looks like they're going to now, I mean, they're winning their first round game. I think you can almost count on that for them to at least win one game in the tournament. And everybody loves Miami, and Miami's 10-1. I mean, Miami has, worse odds than a team like St. Mary's, Iowa State. I mean, this Miami team was obviously in the Elite Eight last year, but they can't stop anybody. That's what I've said about them from day one. They have the guard play. But I don't know, Kentucky, I mean, if you're looking at teams 10-1 or higher, Kentucky looks pretty solid. I mean, outside of that, I mean, I think it'd be tough to pick a team that's going to make a run. I mean, Virginia Tech's 50-1. I mean, they're not even going to make the tournament. I mean, that seems insane to me.
Right.
Yeah, some of these are not even worth betting because these teams aren't even going to make the tournament. So, yeah, I mean, I'd have to say a team that's 10-1 or higher, I would say Kentucky, 11-1, I think would be the best bet. The rest of these are just the odds are too small. I mean, Gonzaga plus 650 maybe. But you might be able to get better odds just parlaying, or not parlaying, but just rolling over the money line, every single round on something like that. So
Gonzaga plus 700 on Bet Rivers, Kentucky plus 12.5, plus 1250 on Bet Rivers. So there's some value there for sure. All right, Mike, we are going to get to Sneak Peek Leaks Prize Pick plays. All right.
Let's do it. Yes, sir.
You're taking over, and I'm going to go pull up my prize picks. By the way, Randall, thank you very much for coming on this morning and tonight. We're going to try to do this every Thursday night, at least with the XFL power ratings and a little bit of college basketball talk too. If you guys like it, let us know. Please comment in the video. Also, comment. And if you want to email us, bob@oddsjam.com, mike@oddsjam.com. We're taking all emails. So go ahead, Mike. You're on.
Yeah, the first one we got to look at is Ovechkin over 4.5 player shots on goal. I definitely like this one. Minus 119 for the 5-6 pick flex. As you know, you look at what most books price this at. Minus 162, anywhere from minus 140 to minus 160 range. Got about a 56.5% win probability. Pretty good one there. Anaheim's awful. So Ovechkin, what's he do? He shoots pucks and scores goals. Let's roll with it, right? Pretty simple there. James Harden over 2.5 player made threes. Not bad. I mean, minus 119 is what we're going to end up getting this for. A lot of books pricing this between minus 130, minus 140 range, about a 55% win probability on that one. So that's pretty solid there.
Give me that one again.
James Harden over 2.5 player made threes.
Over 2 threes. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. Herbert Jones under 9.5 points looks good. That one looks good. Getting it at minus 119. You can see here everywhere pricing that between minus 134 up to minus 154. It's about 54.8% for a win probability. So that's not too bad. This one, the last two are a little low. So we're going to go to the screen and find 2 more plays. Sound good?
All right. Sounds good. Give me that last one again. I'm sorry.
Herbert Jones under 9.5 player points.
Okay.
All right. So now we'll go to the screen. Let's go. We're in the NBA here. Let's go to player props, which I just went way past. I'm trying to think. Do we want to go rebounds, points, PRA? Let's just do player points tonight.
Okay.
Let's go with player points. Let's see if we can find anything here on the screen for prize picks. Last minute here. So we got 3, need 2 more. Let's get loaded up, pulled up here, and see what we can find. Surely we can find an edge on a couple of plays, right?
Right. Bogdanovich?
No, we're not playing that game, man. I'm going to go through and I'm going to look and see what the heck the lines are set
I'm just throwing a name out there and letting you check.
I know. We'll see. We'll get to it. Let's get loaded up here first. Running just a tad slow, so bear with us. They'll all pop up. There they are. See how that works?
Share that screen.
What's that?
Share that screen, please.
I am sharing my screen.
Now you are.
Oh, you didn't approve it. What the heck happened?
I don't know what happened. Go ahead.
All right. Sorry. I don't know what happened there then. All right, so here we got Jokic. Got a lot of books setting his line 24.5. Price Picks is at 23.5. You know what? I say we roll with Jokic on his over 23.5 points.
Okay.
A lot of books setting his line at 24.5. So I say we go with that one.
We got one more we need.
Yeah, we need one more. Let's see what we got. That one don't really care for. That one, 20.5. Got a lot of books setting it there. 29.5. Tatum. Boy, taking him on an under's risky, but you know what? We'll skip that one too. Not really as high on that one. How about Donovan Mitchell on his? Well, no. See, that one's not worth it either. We'll find one.
Okay.
All Jared Allen's lines are set at 15.5. All his lines are set at 22.5. All his lines are set at 11.5. That one's not going to be worth taking either. Here we go. Evan Mobley. Let's take Evan Mobley over 17, Bob.
Got it. I got it.
That's a good one. Price Picks has only got that line set at 17. Everywhere else is set at 17.5. So we'll set ourselves up where if he hits 17, we're at a push at least. So I like that one too.
Let's do it. All right. I'm going to share my screen here in just a second and show y'all what we just did with a Price Picks play. We've been trying to do that every night because Sneak Peek Leaks likes it. And here we go. Alex Ovechkin, over 4.5 player shots on goal. James Harden, over 2.5 player made threes. Herbert Jones, less than 9.5 points. Jokic, over 23.5 points. And Evan Mobley, over 17 points. That takes care of our Price Picks 5-pick flex. Yeah. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'm hearing somebody's speaker. I don't know who it is, but I'm hearing one of you guys. All right, so we still have 22 guys here. So do we have anything else to say? Should we go to the Positive EV page right now? I can do it.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and pull this up. And let's go here to Positive EV.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's find something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I could definitely hear a speaker in the background. And
I think that's my heater, Bob.
Do what?
I think that's my heater.
No, I hear me in the background echoing.
Oh.
I think that's
maybe it's you.
I'll turn it down. Is that better?
Yes. Beautiful. No, it's not me. I know who it is. All right, here we go. Jamal Murray, under 22.5 player points, minus 110. Let's look at this play. Let's see if it's still good.
Oh, it's outstanding. Look at the no vig fair odds, minus 120.
Yeah, 121, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Holy
minus
yeah.
110. That's
4.5% edge.
Let's do it. What do you say?
Oh, you hammer the snot out of that.
Okay. Okay. Is that a banger?
Oh, banging, man. Absolutely.
Okay. Because I got to get into the groove on what's banging and what's not.
That's banging. I can tell you that.
There's that Ovechkin play once again. Dante DiVincenzo, under 11.5 player points. Let's look at this one real quick.
Oh, man. What a bomb. Look at that.
Plus
Holy cow. Dude.
You like that one?
Yeah. I mean, FanDuel's pricing that at minus 154.
Yeah, and you can get it for plus 100 at BetMGM.
Wow.
That's insane, isn't it?
That is insane.
All right, let's hit it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right. And you got any other plays out there, Mike?
No, I ain't got nothing, man. That's all I
Okay.
got. I wanna hit some positive EV bets though, so keep banging them out.
There's Jokic over 9.5 assists. I
Yeah.
I think I got to play this play. This has been there all day long.
Yeah.
Okay. Minus
good.
109, plus 105, plus 110. I think that's a good play, Mike. I'm hitting it.
Yeah. That one's solid. You can't go wrong with a Jokic over, and when you're getting that kind of value, heck yeah.
Well, he's going to have a triple-double, you know.
I'm fine with that. We got him in a Prize Picks entry, so we need him to go over on his points. So yeah,
right.
Yeah,
absolutely. Marking in, that's both ways. Robert Thomas under 0.5 player points. You know what? I'm going to hit it.
Yeah, what's that at? Plus
190.
Jeez, yeah, that's a good.
I'm taking it because he hasn't been very good lately. Of course, now tonight he'll probably have 10 assists, and
that's all right. That's worth it for the value.
I can't believe I drank my beer. Gloria.
Yeah.
Do I sound like Brett Hall yet? No. Okay. Franz Wagner has been there all day too. Under 3.5 player assists.
Yeah. Click on it there. It looks like, it looks good right now. Fair odds are minus 113, getting minus 110. Average odds are minus 126. It looks like.
Yeah.
Most books are favoring that side to hit, and you're getting minus 110. BetMGM's got it priced as his over, more likely to hit, juicing it. Why? You know what I mean?
Right. No, absolutely. You're right, Mike. Good call.
Yeah, all right. Smash that.
Let's hit that one. And that's all I'm going to do here. I'm going to go to the bet tracker here real quick.
I'm hitting all these
I'm actually going to. All right. It's on me, huh?
No, it's all good. I was going to hit him anyway,
man. Jamal Murray under 22.5 player points on BetMGM. Dante DiVincenzo under 11.5 player points on BetMGM. Nikolai Jokic over 9.5 player assists on BetMGM. Robert Thomas under 0.5 player points on Bet Rivers, and Franz Wagner under 3.5 player assists on BetMGM. Let's go to the sweat station, folks. I had, guys, for the first time ever, I hit $0 profit, but it actually was 0.2. I made 2 cents last night. I just want you guys to know that.
Yeah. Well,
okay. I got all kinds of bets in here tonight. Ducks and Capitals over 6 goals. New Jersey on the money line. Pittsburgh on the money line. Cavaliers -2. Under 6.5 goals. Blues and Canucks, and under 7. Vegas Golden Knights on the money line. Seattle Sea Dragons -3.5. Under 6 goals, Bruins and Kraken. Sacramento -6.5. Sharks on the money line. And over 164, San Diego and Gonzaga, plus all the player props there with the player shots on goal. Go on our YouTube channel, watch the video, and we are going to get out of here. Our audience is thinning out. Let's go, guys. Coach Ken says, let's go.
Let's
go. Thank you for joining us, Randall. Guys, I hope you enjoyed me taking my souvenir beer.
I loved it.
And drinking it. That was the nastiest tasting. And I'm, you know what, Randall? You should have talked me out of that.
I mean, what was he going to do? He tried to give you plays last year, and you went against it. So, I mean, you can't help the helpless.
If you get over last year was last year. Guys, folks, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Last minute betting with the Sports Nuts. Plus Randall, +1. See you later. See you tomorrow.